Hey everybody, Kennis Russell here. I hope you're doing well. I recently got this Nady DW-22 system. It's a 2-mic wireless system. It's really inexpensive, and I wanted to put it to the test to see what you could really get for an inexpensive mic system like this. Who would want to buy a system like this? Who is it good for and who is it not good for? So check it out. So a little while ago, Nady contacted me and asked if I would do a review of this wireless mic system. And I said, absolutely, let me check it out. And it happened to be that I had a retreat coming up where I needed a small wireless system like this. And I was able to put it to use in an actual real world test. And I really liked it. So if you're wondering what this system actually sounds like, what do the mics sound like, I'm talking with one of the mics right now. The audio you're hearing from my voice is coming through this into the camera. It's a 2-mic system. I got the one with the 2 handheld mics, as you can see here like on the picture, but also you can get it with a lavalier microphone as well, and I think you can even do it with 1 lav and 1 handheld mic. Well, first off, let me tell you the setup that I was able to test this in. It was an outdoor setup. I was using a Fender Passport portable system, just going from this unit right here directly into the system. Not a whole lot of effects or anything like that. Very portable, setting it up in about 15 minutes type of thing. So in that setting, it was perfect. I had no dropouts whatsoever from the microphone. Connecting it and setting it up was really, really easy. As a matter of fact, at one point I wanted to test it to see how far I could walk before the mic started to drop out, like what distance I could get to. I just started walking, and I had somebody back at the system as I was keeping on talking to the mic, and I would go, "Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me?" And we got all the way to the edge of this park that we were at, and it never dropped out. So as far as like distance, I would have no problem with this system whatsoever. The thing that I really liked about it, and I wasn't really sure if I would like this or not, but for the purposes that I used it, it was perfect. Each one of these mics has its own frequency that it's tuned to. Now, a lot of microphones that you get, you can actually change the frequencies where you can say, no, this frequency didn't work, I'm going to change it to another frequency, and maybe that would get a little bit better. These are set. So this microphone is set to this frequency, and you're not going to be able to change it. This microphone is set to a different frequency, and you're not going to be able to change that either. That has its pluses and it has its minuses. The pluses are, especially if you're not extremely familiar with technology and microphones and wireless technology, this is perfect because it's very plug and play. You literally just plug it up, turn it on, put some batteries in, it's going to be working. The downside to it is, I imagine if you had a bunch of these units, if you were, say you were trying to do 8 or 10 microphones on a stage, I haven't tested that, so I wouldn't really know for sure, but I imagine that there would be some interference with each other. I'm just speculating on that. Maybe that's not even true, but with your higher end microphones where you're able to set the frequencies or you're able to change the frequencies, that's why you're able to change them, so you don't have overlap on that. Also, I'm not sure, if I were to buy, say, 5 of these units and I had 10 microphones, I imagine that they do a pretty good job of this, but I'm not sure if they would accidentally send 2 microphones that were set to the same frequency. So that would be something I would have to check with Nady first before I would order a bunch of these units to use. But for a portable system, this is absolutely perfect. If you were going to use this maybe as a DJ, I wouldn't see any problems with this. I was happy with the sound quality. I didn't have a whole lot of noise in the sound that I was producing when we were playing outside, and I was really actually surprised with that. Matter of fact, I brought an old school SM58, wired SM58, just in case these didn't work. I would have a backup. And this worked absolutely just fine. And my niece actually sang with me, and she used one of the microphones. I used the other, and it worked great for my vocals. Also worked great for hers, so it worked good for male and female vocals. The build quality of it is acceptable. They are pretty light, which can actually have its positives and its negatives. They're made out of plastic. The housing is made out of plastic. So if you're to really give some abuse to this, you're going to probably see some cracks or some damage happening to it. But you know, that's to be expected with something in this price range. You know, really, I was very surprised at the quality that you could get with these microphones for really not that much. You know, so this is your first endeavor into getting something wireless. This is perfect. A couple things with the way that it's set up as far as on the back. It's got 2 XLR outputs, so you can have like mic 1 going out XLR 1 and mic 2 going out XLR 2. And XLR is just a microphone plug essentially. And it also has a 1/4 inch out, 1/4 inch out, and that's similar to like what a guitar plug would be like. And when you do the 1/4 inch out, both mics are going out the same output, and so you'd use these knobs here on the front to adjust your volume. So you can adjust the volume on the front of the unit as well as on your mixing console if you're using the XLR outs, and you can adjust the volume just on the unit if you're using the 1/4 inch out. Overall, I was really happy with this product. I was happy with the range that it produced. I was happy with the sound quality that it produced. And a matter of fact, this weekend I have another event that we're doing using the same system, and I'm going to be using this. So I'm very happy with it, and I'm very thankful for Nady letting me do a review of it. If you're in the market for a inexpensive yet good quality microphone system, I recommend this. This is a perfect entry-level microphone system, and I don't personally consider myself an entry-level musician or someone that would be usually in the market for something like this, and I was very surprised at how this performed. So anyway, Kennis Russell out. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in another video.